Hello guys. I'm so sorry I'm a little bit late, or very late. I do have some stuff to do. Right now I'm just looking for my phone and then I'm ready to go. So give me a sec, will you? Happy Friday, everyone. Aw, thank you, Anonymous, for gifting that sub to Wanda's. Thank you. Welcome in, Wanda's. Hope that you will enjoy the emotes. One more thing happens when it's raining. I wasn't feel playing. I'll go. Oh, there we go. Go again. Oh, right. I was supposed to get. Okay. We can do it later. At least I know where it is. All right. Let's go. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome. Let's see. I need to fix this one. I hope that you're all having a wonderful day so far. I'm actually very tired. I'm not gonna lie. I had a great night out yesterday. Started off a little bit rocky, but we got there. And there wasn't really a possibility for an after party, so I was in bed until 5 a.m. 5 a.m. is still 5 a.m. I managed to force myself to sleep until 12, I would say. And then I got up. It's been fine. I started off my day with just trying to do some knee exercises. My knee was giving me trouble all evening yesterday. I was in quite a lot of pain, and I had trouble walking around. So I decided this morning that I would do some exercises that I remember from the time I did physiotherapy for my knee, which have helped somewhat, but I won't know for sure until later. It might have been the shoes I was wearing last night, because the shoes I was wearing didn't really have any support for my feet, which also affects the knees. Keep that in mind, guys. If you have special needs for your feet, it doesn't only affect your feet, it affects your legs as well. So just keep that in mind. And wear shoes that are meant for your needs. That way you will prevent getting issues in the future. And then after I did that, I basically I was watching a stream for a little bit, and then I decided to rig up for stream here. I basically spent the last, I would say, 40 minutes or so trying to find a special garment I wanted to wear. It was eluding me, it was hiding, and it turned out it was in the spot where I actually thought it was. I just didn't look close enough. And I went through that pile of clothes 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 times I went through that fucking pile of clothes and I didn't see the garment that I was looking for. That is pretty amazing. I am pretty impressed by myself at this point. Um, yeah, last night was a night of fun times, social interactions, and actually a little bit of networking. I managed to connect with some new people. People that have been in the music industry for many years, which is amazing. Maybe not any like hotshot musicians, but one of them actually said, okay, I have to tell you, I have a friend in the karaoke environment. This music is so loud. I need to turn it down. I have a friend in the karaoke environment that is, his name is Arnie. And he is well known within the karaoke environment because he is an ambassador for the Karaoke in Oslo group on Facebook. So he has a regular table. Usually it is at Scotsman, but as you know, Scotsman is currently closed. And therefore he has moved his table to the Star for now. He asked me before Christmas if I would consider doing a duet with him. Now, I haven't really done a lot of duets through my years of karaoke, but I am open for it, so told him, yeah, sure. It took a little bit of time, but the song he wanted to do to perform with me was Meatloaf's I Would Do Anything for Love. So I listened to it. I mean, I have heard it before, but it's not like I knew the song. To begin with, I was a little bit confused because he said it was a duet, and like 80% of the song is just Meatloaf singing. But then the female actually appeared in the song, and I was like, oh, okay, I see. Yesterday was an event, so it was a special night because an old friend of mine, the person who actually helped me get into the karaoke environment that I am in today, his name is Leon Harris, and I actually worked with him before my stroke. He was a karaoke host in the karaoke bar I worked at before I had my stroke. He ended up moving abroad, so he lived in Greece for a while, and now he lives in the UK. And I found out, not yesterday, but last Thursday, that he was coming to Norway. I actually was in the karaoke bar last Thursday, and suddenly my friend, the bar manager, he approached me and was like, guess who's coming? And I was like, no, who? Leon! Leon is on his way! And hadn't seen Leon in 3 years. 3 full years. So I was super, super excited. We were both super stoked. So he and his girlfriend are here for 2 weeks. They're gonna have a couple of gigs. Because Leon has his own page on Facebook that is called the Rag and Bone Man Tribute. So he kind of has his own brand. He is really, really good at singing. He's a really skilled singer. I love his voice. So while they're here, they have arranged for him to actually make a couple of guest appearances as a karaoke host at the Star. So yesterday was an event like this where Leon actually hosted the karaoke, which he was nominated, or not nominated, he was crowned the karaoke host of the year, but both in 2017 and 2019. 2019 was the year I was working in the karaoke bar. Um, I don't know what was going on last night, if he's unfamiliar with the app they're using or whatnot, but he was kind of messing up with the queue and people were waiting for a long time and whatnot. But I mean, we had fun anyway. And there was because Leon is such a big profile in the music industry, or the karaoke scene here, music slash karaoke scene here, that you never know who you're going to meet. So yesterday, not only did I met two musicians yesterday, one drummer and one saxophonist. Do you know how few people actually play the saxophone? And it was amazingly nostalgic because I remember when I was working in the karaoke bar that one night a saxophone player, he actually was there, and people were performing. I don't know who did, but somebody performed the theme from Top Gun, and he was playing the saxophone, and it was just amazing. It was such an amazing night. So I decided to approach him later and was like, "Hey, did you used to hang out at Station? Do you remember me? Were you there that night?" And he actually thought he was. And then it turned out that the drummer that I had been talking with was a good friend of the bar manager and have known him for many, many years. And this saxophone player also was a friend of the bar manager and had known him for quite some time. But these two did not know each other, which I find hilarious. So I actually took it upon myself to introduce them, which I did. And I also met a karaoke host that I haven't really met too many times. I met him when I went to another karaoke bar back in December, and we met for the first time. I was sure that I had met him earlier, but and he was there, so we rekindled. And he turns out to be a metalhead. And my newfound friend Tony, who also goes to karaoke with me, he's also a metalhead. So I managed to like connect them together, and they were talking about the band. They have the similar music tastes and everything. It was so fun. I love when I manage to like connect people like that. It's just so giving, you know. Hello, Chad. Yeah, long time no see. So the plan for today is I'm going to the same karaoke bar tonight. Friday nights are my usual karaoke nights. I'm just so fucking tired. Oh, it's gonna be a long weekend because the saxophone player actually invited me to this jam thing in another in a pub nearby on Sunday, and I told him, here, type yourself into my messenger. Just remind me of the thing on Sunday because I don't trust my brain, especially not in a situation like that where I've had a bunch of drinks and it was starting to be get pretty late and stuff like that. So yeah, he did that. So this actually turns out it's gonna be a full weekend for me, and I'm a little bit concerned about it. Which is, I have actually before stream today trying to consider if I should go out tonight. Who will be there? Who have I promised to be there with? Is there anybody in particular that's going to be there tonight, or should I stay home? But then I figured I might as well just go there. They're gonna start early. I mean, I they said they would start early yesterday as well, and I got there for the beginning time, and the venue was completely empty. And I mean, they didn't start the karaoke until 8 or 8:30. So I know for a fact that they probably won't start the karaoke until 9 anyway today. You're a metalhead, Chad? Yeah, I'm not really a metalhead. I do have a couple of songs, couple of metal songs that I like and that I can enjoy listening to. But it's not like not a genre I listen to actively, honestly. But yeah. I mean, this guy that I know, my newfound friend, he I have mentioned it, but he has been training himself like vocally to be able to not fry scream per se, but do more screaming, a screamy type of singing, like Iron Maiden's singer and that kind of singing. Um, we actually competed together in the karaoke championships last year, and it was so funny because I remember I saw him during the competition, and he only did metal songs. And in my head, it's like it's a singing competition. In a singing competition, you should choose a different style songs, just so you can show your vocal agility and your vocal skills. At least that's what's going through my head. Now, my vocal coach told me that that is not really correct. That if you have a genre that you know and you love and you know you can do well, that you should stick with it. So I can kind of see that, but still, I found myself thinking this guy's a one trick pony. And sometime later, I went to the Star karaoke bar, and I bumped into this guy. And just by random, we started talking with each other, and I was trying to like gently tell him, don't get me wrong. I hope you're not offended by this, but I just thought you were a little bit of a one trick pony during the competition. And he was like, "Oh, why?" And I tried to explain what I just explained to you guys with, with the vocal agility and do showing your vocal skill by doing different things. And I managed to get through to him. So actually, he actually saw a point. So he decided to do a different kind of song that night. And I think I planted some kind of seed in his brain because now he started practicing more operatic songs. He's been starting to listen to opera, which is really fascinating. I mean, the other metalhead in the venue last night, when I told him that, he was like, "Well, it's not too far off the two styles, opera and screaming. It's not they're kind of similar, so I would still call him one trick pony." Which I found hilarious. You've been doing the same thing? I mean, kudos to you guys. Screaming is actually very very difficult. You really need to open your whole system up, and it takes a lot of practice. Like he showed me one of the vocal exercises that he has within his training program, and the this exercise in particular is lip drills, but not normal lip drills. You're supposed to do lip drills with using as little air as possible. And for me, this was an eye opener because I can't do that. I cannot do that. I was sitting there sounding like a trumpet because I lost the lip drilling part constantly. So it's definitely something that I'm going to need to practice to improve um, my ability to use my breath properly. Because screaming is basically, you know, a lot of support, a lot of opening up of your throat and your jaw, and basically using as little air as possible, but to get as much force as possible. That's how he described it to me, though. And it is really about letting it go, letting yourself go completely, not be scared. Because if you're scared and you're anxious and you're nervous and not really sure of yourself, then you're not gonna be able to hit the note that you want to hit. It's gonna feel a little bit uncomfortable in your throat. Worst case scenario, it can actually damage your throat. So it's very, very important to just let yourself go. Just teach yourself to relax. Relax in your shoulders, relax in your throat, relax in your jaw. Um, I'm not really good at that, I think. But okay, guys. So yeah, that's the plan for today. So I'm just gonna hang out with you guys for a little bit. Do some makeup, just hang out and relax. Friday scream is closed vocal cords and false screams are open. Exactly. Exactly. I actually started watching there is this YouTuber. Her name is oh, what was her name? Voices Sanctuary, Vocal Singers Sanctuary, or something like that. Her name is Mary, and she actually made a full series about how to fry scream. And I started watching the introductory video of this, and that's actually where I learned that it's just open here. It's just air. You don't use your vocal cords per se, just use air. And that was also an eye opener for me. Um, it would be really, really cool to be able to do. I can do some distortion. I can scream a little, but it's not, it's not comfortable in the long run. If I do, I wish I had an angel by myself, and I go, I wish I had an angel. I could definitely feel it afterwards. Well, that got my voice going. Um, I'm sorry for anybody's ears that might have turned me up for that. Turn me up because my streams tend to be a little bit on the low side. But yeah, singing technique is really fascinating. It is some of it is very difficult, but I find it's really, really interesting what you can do with your voice if you just put your mind to it. And I mean, people all over the world shows this on a daily basis. We have, the beatboxers and the fry screamers, and then you have the guy like Dimage that just he has an insane vocal range for a guy. That is just, it's surreal. Surreal. Now, I did meet the founder of the Karaoke in Oslo group on Facebook yesterday. She was there. And we started talking about the karaoke championships this year. She asked if I am going to participate. And I did tell her that I'm skeptical, considering my experience last year. She then started telling me that they're making a lot of changes to the organization of the whole thing, and it actually seems like it's gonna get much better. So we'll see. Maybe it will be another competition year for me. It's going to be a little less expensive to participate as well, because they are not funding people from outside of Oslo um, to get them here for semifinals and regional finals and stuff like that, which means that the entrance fee will be lower than it has been. And that's pretty cool. The band my husband was playing with for a while, the singer did the metal grunt thing, but when he was inhaling, not out. I was always like, wait, how? How do you do that for 2 hours straight? Yeah, that's what I mean. Many artists or many singers that are in metal bands and that do screaming, if they're not careful, they will blow their voice out. Because if you scream incorrectly, you will damage your vocal cords, no doubt about it. So it is definitely a skill, and people that know this skill are in very high regards in my eyes. Anyways, I have a lot of respect for them. And hi, sis. Good to see you. How are you doing? We're just savages hidden under shirts, sand marriages, anything at all. Learning how to crawl. Could have been a long week. Looking forward to a lot of sleep later. That sounds good. I am tired. I was out yesterday and I'm going out tonight. And plan is I'm also going out tomorrow. So this is going to be a long weekend. I've had about 6 hours of sleep, I would say, but it's six and a half. But I can definitely feel it. Definitely feel it. I was planning on doing some vocal exercises, but I haven't really come down to doing that yet. So I guess the stream will be we'll have to do in terms of warm up. I could start the warm up exercise on YouTube that I usually do and do it with you guys if that would be interesting. But other than that, I'm just gonna talk, focus on my support, just warm up the voice properly. Ooh. Learning how to behave. There's been famous singers that have had to have throat surgery due to screaming, like eyhsadows from Avenged Sevenfold and David Diamond from Disturbed. Yep. Even, people that, or female singers from the old days, like, the fuck? What was that? What did I do? I don't know what that was. Did I do something? What happened? Like Bonnie Taylor, for example. I can't see anything. What the fuck happened? What was that? What was that? Oh, okay. Was my garbage bin. It fell over. Like Bonnie Tyler, for example. She have had multiple surgeries, as far as I know, to remove cysts on her vocal cords. That is something that is really, really terrifying for me, actually. I had this kind of scare experience when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, I usually celebrated my midsummers and stuff like that with my grandma and her husband. They had or have a summer house in a small like colony area. You know, these areas that have small houses and gardens, and then people own the houses and tend to the gardens and stuff. I'm not I don't know the English word for it, but I used to have spend my summers and big sort of celebrations during the summers with my grandma. And one of these years, they had a party indoors, and me and my mom, we did a duet together. It was a Swedish song that was really big at the time. And afterwards, this lady approached me that was sitting at one of the tables, and she could barely speak. She didn't have any voice. She just whispered. She couldn't speak properly. And she told me, "Whatever you do, be careful with your voice, because if you lose it, then you're gonna end up like me." And that has followed me ever since then. And I'm reminded of it like every now and again. And it just the thought of losing my voice is terrifying. So I do my best to try and take care of my voice. Yeah, the tube can damage your cords too, yeah. Like, a good example of that actually is our cat, Ludwin. He was put under, I think it was last year? No, the year before that. He was forced to have his anal glands cleaned out. And when he came home, he started making these really weird noises, like when he was breathing. So I got really, really concerned. And this was during the weekend, so I had to call an emergency vet number, which is shitty expensive, by the way. I don't remember how much they charged per minute, but it was something crazy. Um, and then I found out because she checked his journal, and I found out that he had been intubated during the surgery, and that intubation can actually it can damage your throat a little, and that can cause you to make these weird noises, you know. And I found that so over dramatic. It was only a simple procedure. Why did they have to intubate him? It felt just very overly aggressive and unnecessary. But yeah, what you're saying completely makes sense. I mean, if it can happen to animals, it can happen to humans. For sure. I'm gonna get myself some potato chips because I have not been snacking this weekend. Ooh. Yum 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 yum. Nummy num 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 num. Oh, I forgot that I had this one there. So yesterday I just created a simple makeup look. I used a ombre eyeliner, so I used the neon pink that I have been using on stream before to create just a simple winged line. I have so much stuff there. I don't want to put. Let's move these. And then on top of that, I just used one of my favorite shimmery eyeshadows, and the result was simplistic yet very beautiful. I was really happy with the results yesterday. I felt fabulous, and that's is the point when you're doing makeup. Now today I'm wearing a wool skirt together with a gray top. I put a corset underneath this waistcoat. And then I have tights and also knee-high socks on. So it's a pretty cute look today, I would say. So I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit more scaled down today. So we're going to do something similar that I did yesterday. It didn't take me a long time either. So I don't really mind starting to stream a little bit late. So what do I feel like doing today? What? There we go. Jesus, what are you walking around with up there? Clogs? You inspired me to play around with makeup again recently, and I have to say it was a lot of fun, but I need a different primer adjusted to, well, being older now. I would recommend getting a primer that has silicone in it, because silicone can kind of place itself in fine lines and stuff like that, which can help smoothen it out a little. Or cut a fringe because the lines on my forehead were like, hello. You know, I can relate to that. You might not be able to see it on stream, but I have these ones right here. They're just getting deeper and deeper, and it's like they're at the stage where I can actually feel them when I touch my forehead. And then I also have these ones a little, not too much, but they're also starting to protrude, if you know what I mean. So I can definitely relate to that. I don't know if it's being sold anymore, but one of the primers that I have enjoyed is this one. It's the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It's this very like smooth, very creamy type of primer. And this one has actually gotten very, very, very good reviews. Unfortunately, this is not being sold on the website that I usually buy my beauty products from anymore. So I don't know if if it has been discontinued at e.l.f. But e.l.f. has a couple of really nice primers. Another primer from them that I really, really love that it also isn't being sold on the website anymore is this one. It's e.l.f. Hydrating Primer. These two are very, very good. I know that they have other similar type primers like this one that has had gotten very, very good reviews. Oh, excuse me, why did Stream Elements message get deleted? Nightbot, what are you doing? Has somebody changed the settings, guys? Do I have any mods in here that can answer me on that one? All right, I'm actually thinking kind of similar look that I did yesterday. I'm looking at this paint pot right here. This is called Princess Cut, and it's this really, really beautiful. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's this really, really beautiful shimmery, almost pearlescence paint pot. It is really, really, really stunning. Paint pots are amazing. You can use them as is. You can use them as toppers. You can use them as base. So it's just amazing. I have one that I use for color correction as well, and these are from MAC Cosmetics. I have a whole bunch of shades. I have 5 at this point. Yeah, 5. So I think I'm going to use that one. I am going to use something on top though. I don't really know what yet. Right now I wish I had a kind of snowy, snow-like shimmery pigment. I don't think I have a white shimmery pigment. The ones I have like an undertone of a color of some kind, like gold or blue or green. I have this one from Inglot, for example. It looks white, but it has a little bit of an like bluish undertone. You can see that on camera. Do you think I should? I think I have one more. Let's see here. Oh, that's champagne colored. Alright, I don't have any more there. I know for a fact that I have a pressed eyeshadow from Carla. This one, yeah. So I have this one from Carla. This is a Opal Multichrome pressed pigment from Carla Cosmetics. And it has this, it also looks white, but it has a greenish tint to it. I think you can see that when I flip it. So we can use those. This princess cut is really stunning. It has, like, I would say pink and blue glitter in it. So maybe the blue pigment would look better, especially with my newly made nails. I went to the salon yesterday and have this. Look at the crystal in this finger. Like, she put this on and right away I went, let it go, let it go. These are frozen nails for sure. They are stunning. Oh, I mean, crystal on this finger. Sorry. See that square piece of glitter? It was the only one she found in the whole jar. It's not really focusing, but I hope you can see that. Alright, so we have found that. Maybe I have one of these. I have a couple of loose pigments from Carla as well. Let's see. I use Bye Bye Pores by It for my cheeks, and then I have color corrector for other areas of my face, and now I guess I need a Botox on to add it. Actually, I don't know if you've seen it, but I've seen this trend all over TikTok. People making their own Botox. Not to inject. It's like a face mask. They make it from flax seeds, I think it's called. So it's just basically flax seeds and water. You put them together, you let them sit, and it becomes this really slimy type of mix. And they just put it all over their face and let it sit. And apparently this tightens up, and you get a lot of difficulties like moving your face. I don't know if it works as Botox. I am very intrigued if it works like in the long run, because you only see them trying it for the first time, right? So I have no idea if it actually works or not. No, I think I'm gonna settle with those two pigments. I think I just cut a fringe instead. Well, I mean, fringes can look good. Mine is a little too long now, and I haven't really felt like recutting it, so I'm just putting it to the side now. I do want an eyeliner for this. Do I have a gray one? I don't think I have a gray one. I have black ones. And I have dark brown ones. Oh, wow. Oh, I gotta last this whole weekend. I guess I could create my own liner from eyeshadow. That could work. Well, at least you have a plan. No, I guess I'm gonna use the graphite one. Or maybe I should use the Beauty Act one. This one is running out though. It's pretty dried up, so I think I'm gonna use the KVD one instead. Alright, I do have a plan. I do have a plan. So let's start cleaning the face. Okay, I'm gonna use a nude primer today because I'm not gonna use a lot of eyeshadow, so I want just to cover up any discoloration on my eyelids. So I'm gonna go for the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Eden, which is their most pigmented primer. There we go. I kind of missed this step yesterday, so I had to re-add a little bit of concealer on top just to get the redness out and even out my eyelid color. funny how much of a difference a little bit of primer can do, or a little bit of concealer, just to even out the color of your eyelids. Alright, then I'm gonna add this paint pot on top of this. I should let the primer sit for a little bit first. My face has started to annoy me a lot lately. I get these weird bumps and impurities that I haven't had before. And I actually can tell that my skin is getting a little bit uneven because I'm not really too kind to my face. There we go. I'm gonna wipe off my finger. And then I'm gonna add this pigment. To the ocean, I saw a face in the sand, vanished away from my hand. Ah, dream I was 7, and praying the patient for me. I was running far away. Would I run on the world someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. I was running in the rain. I felt alive and I can't complain. But Lord, take me home where I belong. Not get anymore. In the picture, you're a painting of you, and lying to myself, lying to myself. I was standing in the rain. Would I run off the world someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. I was dancing in the rain. I felt alive and I can't complain. Take me home where I belong. Alright, this is a pigment from Inglot Cosmetics, and it's in the shade 131. I'm gonna add this with my finger. Oh, that is pretty. Yeah, definitely not regretting that decision because that was really pretty. My mom-in-law brought me an explicit present, which is like a pocket mirror with lights, and it's 7 on one side because I have my bad eyesight. I thought it was awesome. That sounds awesome. Like even if I sit when I sit here, I sometimes need to go leaning forward like this just to see what I'm doing. So having a mirror with lights on it sounds amazing. Yeah, that was really pretty. I like that. So let's add a little bit of a wing. I was contemplating if I should use brown or black for this, but since I'm wearing white and gray, I'm kind of thinking black will be the best option. So this is the Super Pomade from KVD in the shade Graphite. Graphite 80, actually. Gonna grab an eyeliner brush. Or, well, these are nail art brushes, but I use them as eyeliner brushes because I feel they work excellent for this purpose. Oh no, that wasn't the same angle. I said a little bit of a wing, but yeah, it's gonna be a little bit bigger than initially planned. Ooh, I wanna pop this so bad. All right. I'm not probably not going to continue using this brush because it keeps lumping up. So I'm going to switch to a bigger brush. And clean this brush off. I'm going to pick one of my other eyeliner brushes. This has eyeliner in it from yesterday, but that's okay. Yeah, that wing's a little bit too big. Feck. right. No worries, sis. Thank you so much for the lurk. Enjoy your cooking. And happy lurking. Please take care. And have a wonderful Friday if I don't see you. This eyeliner does not want to cooperate with me today. Okay, that side wanted to cooperate. This side does not. Or did not. My fucking house. Let's see if it is. Aww. It's been a half a year. Hi, Amir. Happy Friday. And welcome back. How are you doing? As usual, this side is bigger than that one, yeah. I think it's okay now. I'm good, couldn't sleep right now, so I thought I'd watch the stream for a bit. Well, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. I'm kind of focusing on eyeliner right now, though, so I'm not really talking much, but hope you have some good music to listen to. Ugh, this is drying up now. So, what's your method when you can't sleep? Is this a normal issue you have? That you can't sleep? Or is it just, you know, today thing? Not super happy with this, but it's good enough. Okay, it's more even now, but. the angle. There it is. Shiny king of the castle. I'm gonna grab that paint pot and I'm gonna try to correct this a little. Grab a cream shader. So mean and look at so. We shouldn't be so mean, making kid for the castle. Shit! Tried to fix it. Now it's wonky the other way. I run from the fire. He hated myself. Thanks to your help, you get wet. You get wet. Into the arms of yours. No, I don't need a cure for me. I don't need it. No, I don't need a cure for me. On my arms into the arms of yours, but I don't need a cure for me. I don't need it. No, I don't need a cure for me. No, I don't need a cure for me. I don't need it. Please, no cure for me, cure for me. Please, no cure for me, cure for me. Cure for me, please, no cure for me, cure for me, cure for me. I don't need it. No, I don't need a cure for me. I don't need it. No, I don't need a cure for me. I'm gonna use the same cream shader to apply this leftover pigment I have on my tray. There we go. I'm gonna add a little bit of black eyeshadow on top of this. Where's my mind? Where's my mind? Where's my mind? Wish that I knew better. Now I got a bellyache. I don't do wing liners often enough. That is clear. Otherwise I wouldn't be struggling this bad. His fears for vendetta, and now I got a bellyache. I think it looks decent though. So I'm gonna settle with this. So let's continue. We'll need a little bit of cleanup around the liner itself. Maybe we can do this with this cotton pad. There we go, something like that. Awesome. So let's continue with the face. I don't feel like I struggle with dryness right now. Maybe I should use this, the one that I talked about, the Elf Putty Primer. I'm going to use this on my nose area at least. I'm going to add just a little teeny tiny bit of a hydrating primer underneath my eyes. I'm grabbing the Marshmallow Primer from NYX, just a teeny tiny bit of this, applying it to my under eye area. We need all the hydration we can get here. Let that sit for a little bit before I do anything else. In the meantime, I'm going to work with my brows. So I'm grabbing the eyebrow styler from MAC Cosmetics. This is in the shade Hickory. Just going to fill in my brows. As a good start. Let's brush them through. You said I fell right into your fantasy. Fight. I can't believe I forgot I was a bad bitch. Tragic, breaking all the rules like they would always happen. Cinderella's dead now. Scared you think that's the truth, but I forgot I was a bad bitch. Baby on. Tragic, breaking all the rules, last they would always have it. Cinderella's dead now. Just kid, you think the shoe fit, but I forgot I was a bad bitch. Breaking all the rules, last they would always have it. Cinderella's dead now. Casket, you think the shoe fit, but I forgot I was a bad bitch. I forgot I was a bad bitch. So I'm just grabbing this paint pot. It's called Art Therapy. It's also from MAC. So I'm using this as a color corrector. And now I can start working with the base, the proper base, which is the concealer and the foundation. I think I'm gonna go for the same one I did yesterday. I'm really fond of this foundation now, actually. This is the Studio Fix fluid from MAC Cosmetics. This is in the shade NW10. I feel a sneeze coming on. It's funny because I have not had the same issue with this one as I had the other one. If you remember, if I didn't lock the top or the pump, it would kind of overflow and get everywhere. Still don't really know why it did that, but this shade does not do the same thing. I don't know. It might have something to do with the ingredients because it's another shade or something. It's just very interesting. There you go. Next is concealer. I'm going to use the same one I did yesterday, which is the Bear With Me Concealer Serum in the shade Fair. Hello, all you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. How are you doing? You're bad? How come? What happened? Are you okay? If you don't want to talk about it on stream, that's okay. You can send me DM if you want. Hold on. Fraudsters took out a loan. I took out a loan from another bank using my name and paid it. Then I filed a lawsuit. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Was it a lot of money? That sounds like a lot of money. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Well, if they can figure out who did it, I'm sure the money will come back. Yeah, I know. It's the same here. Jesus. Well, I mean, harsh times are hard for the fraudsters as well, right? Or scammers. But still, I'm really, really sorry you had to experience that. I don't know what I would do if I were in your position. I would probably break down completely because I'm not in a situation where I would be able to pay that back. Maybe over time, but still. Motherfuckers. Took out a loan from older people. So, relatives or grandfather? Yeah. Well, I mean, since you don't have any income, you shouldn't be able to take out a loan in the first place. The bank shouldn't be able to allow that. I don't know what kind of rules there are in Turkey, but I mean, here, you need to have a certain amount of income to actually take a loan. So that's stupid. It's really stupid. Why is Nightbot deleting Stream Elements messages? Sanchi, are you lurking? Sanchi or Quiet Geek? Silverstorm, anyone? Bot war? Yeah. I haven't made any changes. But this stream, I don't know, Nightbot does not want to allow Stream Elements messages. I have no idea what's going on. Alright guys, to catch you up, what I have been doing, I used the Pure Cosmetics 4-in-1 foundation stick as contour in the shade Dark. Then I added the Fresh Face Cheek and Lip Tint from Berry and Cosmetics in the shade Peach Glow. That's kind of what I'm blending out now. When this is done, I'm going to spray the face down for the first time. But yeah, other than that, how are you, Oil? How is things going? Looks like you love doing makeup. I do. I mean, I've been doing makeup on stream for the last 3 years. And then I took a year in beauty school. And actually really learned how to do this properly. Alrighty, so with that in place, I'm going to fix my brows before I spray anything down. So I'm gonna grab a cream shader and some concealer. Look at the beginning of the broadcast, and at the end, there's a big difference between two people. Oh, come on! I obviously don't have any mods here today, so I'm not gonna bother checking that. I just hope that well, I can always unban it. If worst case scenario, stream elements get banned. But sword get, but take the sword away. Yeah. Wait. Oh, okay, I can't click on it. It does have this verified symbol on it though, or in front of it. Yeah, you're modding Shaya's channel, aren't you, Oyu? Or do I remember incorrectly? Yes. So I suppose you know a little, some things that I don't about those kind of things. There we go. So brows has been corrected. I'm gonna spray this down. I'm gonna set the brows with some brow gel. I'm going to use the one I used yesterday, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is in the shade Texture Ultra Matte. Understand very little. I'm trying to help. It's published in English. Yeah, I understand. No, there's a linguistic barrier there. Um, Luckily, we have tools like Google Translate that might be able to help you a little, but I do understand the complications about, modding when instructions is in a language you don't really understand. Fish, fish. Oh, what does that mean? And did I say it correctly? Probably didn't, huh? Sorry, I think I'm gonna need to take a short break. So I'm gonna stretch my legs, use the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. See you shortly. Right, I'm back. But yeah, what does fish mean, or fish? That was too much. There we go. All right, so the face has been sprayed. I do think it looks good. It's a little bit shiny underneath my eyes, but I'm going to set the under eye area with some powder. And then we have highlight and lips, lashes. That's kind of it. So let's grab some setting powder. I'm using the Lock-It translucent setting powder from KVD. This has become a favorite of mine. Oh, Jesus. God morgon. Sassy just spooked me. All right. I'm going to dip this brush into the powder. I'm going to grab my beauty blender and just remove any creasing I might have. And then set it with the powder. I'm going to leave my under eye area bare just because I really like having just a liner on top to snatch that eye upwards and makes it look really cute. Just gonna add leftover powder to my crease area. Just in case it was considering creasing, you know, just in case. And then I'm gonna grab a bigger powder brush. Just a rounded powder brush. I'm gonna use this on the sides of my nose, downward, to get that shine off. When it comes to makeup, a good pointer is triangles. Think triangles. Just from your nose to the outer corner of your eye, from your chin to your ears. Just think triangles. And then you have a kind of a guide when it comes to product placement. I have a hair. The heck. There we go. I think I'm going to use a little bit of powder in the inner corner of my eye as well. Let's grab a decently clean brush. I'm just going to try to blend a little bit here because I find it a little bit chunky. There we go. Ah, tickle. I have managed all this time without any hairs, and now I see a lot of tiny hairs stuck everywhere. No! All right, let's grab some highlight. I'm thinking kind of a semi-natural highlight today. So I'm gonna grab the Diamonds and Ice Please highlight palette from NYX. Grabbing a highlight brush. Has some pink left over in it from yesterday. I'm just gonna wipe that off on my towel before grabbing some new. Oh, that was a lot of highlight. That's fine. Just gonna blend it with my finger. Just soften those edges. I did take it a little bit too far. Try to wipe a little bit of that off. There we go. I'm also going to add a little bit of that highlight to my brow bone. This highlight is a little bit warmer than I want it to be. It feels like it clashes a little bit with my eyeshadow. But I'm going to roll with it. I might remove a little bit of it. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to remove a little bit of that highlight. It was a little bit too grainy. I wanted a little bit more metallic. Let's see if we can calm this down slightly. There we go, just a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of the Michaela pressed highlight. This is a little bit colder, I think. Well, not really. How about this one? Yeah, let's add a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of this blue one from the Hyper Real Glow highlight palette from MAC. Just to try and make this a little bit colder. Yes, that's better. Now this is a mix of blue and gold, but I don't think people will notice that well. Hopefully. Ooh, 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 I made a map, and I knew that somehow I was gonna find my way back. And I heard your heart beating, you were in the darkness too. So I stay in the darkness with you. The stars, the moon, they have all been blown out. You left me in the dark. No day, I'm always in this twilight, in the shadow of your heart. No dawn, the moon, the dark. Okay. Next is lashes. I think I'm going to use the same ones I did yesterday, just because these are very natural or semi-natural and wispy and nice. Ooh, 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 boom, 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 boom. Ah, there it is. I was looking for this yesterday. I found it. So these are the jumbo lashes from NYX Cosmetics. They are in the shape Ego Flare. So they're a little bit more dramatic, but they're still very natural. They have a thin band, which is perfect for the look I'm going for today. It is 10 past 6, guys. I don't have too much time. So I'm gonna do something very simple with my lips today. Here we go. Some glue, then some mascara. This is the right eye. Oops. I accidentally grabbed my lower lashes. Where'd I put that cotton pad? Ugh. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Can't let it dry. Okay, this is just a towel. And then let's grab a Q-tip. It's okay, I can fix this. I'm gonna add a little bit of white to my lower wet line. I'm just gonna fix it. Yeah, that's perfect. Maybe a little bit on the dramatic side, but oh well. I did get some mascara on my lid there. Hopefully I will be able to brush it off with a spoolie. Let's grab the second lash. There we go, something like that. Let's add some glue. You went to cook dinner. It's on the oven now. Nice. What are you making? Something good? And thank you. Appreciate that. Here we go. Mascara is on. Eye number 2. Pasta bake. Nice. Eyebrows and liner on fleek. Oh, I appreciate that. I did struggle a lot with a liner today. It's not 100%. It's still a little bit dirty from where I tried to clean it up, but it's sharp enough. I wasn't planning on doing anything like over extravagant today any day anyway. And it kind of fits in with my style today. I wanted to be a little bit simple because I'm dressed more cute than sexy today. I have this wool skirt on, which is high waisted. I paired it with a waistcoat and a gray loose top, and then I have a corset underneath just to give me a little bit of shape. There we go. We're gonna let that dry. I think the first lash has pretty much dried now, so I'm gonna try to remove that mascara I managed to get on my eyelid. I hate it when that happens. I finally managed to clean up the fucking eyeliner and I smudged mascara on my fucking eyelid. And now I'm in the risk zone of just ruining everything that I did beforehand because I was careless with the mascara wand. Yep. Da 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 baby. Da 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 da. Where did I put the lid for the lash box? Oh, here it is. You got skill, girl. Oh, you are so sweet, sis. Thank you. Well, let's grab a spoolie. I'm gonna clean it off just so I don't have any residue from yesterday. Very important when removing mascara spots and stains, because you don't want to just rub black stuff all around when you have a light eyeshadow look, right? Nah, we don't want that. Just carefully brushing that off. I think I managed to get it off. Amazing. That's amazing. Just gonna re-add a little bit of that pigment that I used, because I did brush a little bit of that off as well. Where did I put the other cream shader? There it is. Have a little bit of pigment left here on my tray, so just reapply that. There we go. I do feel like the lashes are placed a little bit differently on the eyes. It's okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of black. It's a little bit of tight line to tie these lashes together with my own. I think women need to empower women. So when something is really good, we need to empathize that. When something is a little meh, we need to provide nice feedback to correct whatever it is that needs correcting. But empowerment all the way. Yes. And I mean, let's be honest, you're kind of awesome with the makeup. So yeah, you go you. I do agree with you there, actually, sis. I do. People are way too poor at giving each other compliments. I do think it's really important, especially in today's day and age where, you know, depression is very common. And I feel like people need compliments now more than ever. Like, the times that I've been out and wearing something a little bit special. Like yesterday I was wearing a hot pink suit. I remember the first time I was wearing it was for the regional finals in the karaoke championships last year. And I was waiting for the bus outside my building, and this girl standing next to me, she gave me the biggest compliment ever. She was like, "Wow, you look great. That suit really, really fits you really well." And you know, it just makes you really happy when you get a compliment like that. Maybe, yeah. Could be. Okay, for my lips, I'm actually just thinking of doing a very easy look. So I'm going to grab a lip pencil, preferably a pink one or a reddish one. Let's try this one. So this is a lip liner from NYX Cosmetics. This is in the shade Hot Red. So I'm just going to add a little bit of primer to my lips. I do have this one from MAC Cosmetics, which is called Prep and Prime Lips. I did try to scrub them slightly, or at least clean off residue from concealer and foundation and stuff. Now, I'm not going to outline my lips or anything. I'm just going to grab this pencil and I'm going to paint the middle of my lips, kind of. And then I'm going to add a lip gloss on top. This will kind of create this lip stain kind of look. I'm not sure if that's going to be pretty with this look, but I want to try it because that's kind of what came to mind when I was thinking lips today. So yeah. While that primer sits, I'm going to grab a white liner, and I'm just going to add that to my lower wet line. This is going to transfer to my lower lashes as well. So it's going to help those lashes kind of disappear. Because let's face it, tightlining your lower wet line, the product very rarely stays in place. Just gonna transfer down below your lash line, which I don't really mind, especially when it's a white one, because white opens up the eye and just help you look more awake. I can also add a little bit extra underneath here. And then grab a smudger brush. I'm going to put that in my makeup kit for later. I'm going to grab a smudger brush. Now this has black in it, so I'm going to need to cleanse this. I do it randomly during the day. I will spot something and go, wow, you look good. Looks amazing. That is awesome. I love that, sis. Just keep doing that. Don't stop being you. There we go. So I cleansed the smudger brush. Just trying to wipe it clean. We don't want any brush cleanser irritating our eye area. I'm using a heavy-duty brush cleanser, so I'm really careful with actually making sure that the brush is dry before I use it, just so I don't irritate my eyes unnecessarily. So I'm going to smudge this. Now, there was a little bit of black, just a teeny tiny bit of black underneath there, because I managed to get mascara on my lower lashes, unfortunately. But I think, oh, it's quite a big difference, isn't it? Let me grab that white one again. Just add a little bit more. There we go. Just smudge that out. Now I've smudged it into my lashes, which was kind of what I wanted. So if you want, you can pull this white all the way out underneath your liner. It will actually help sharpen up and make your liner more visible. Kind of enhance the wing of your liner if you have a winged liner. So actually I'm going to add a little bit, just a little bit of white underneath here as well. There we go. I do think just leaving it like that is a little bit too sharp. Do you wear your glasses or do you wear contacts? I can't use contacts because my eyes are too dry. Because of my condition, I have all of my soft membranes are they're dehydrated. Like all of me is chronically dehydrated, which is the reason why I have my big ass water bottle that you've seen on stream. Um, so I did go for a contact lens tryout appointment a bunch of years ago. I was sitting with the contacts in my eyes for maybe 20 minutes tops. And it ended up with the optician almost having being forced to dig the contact out of my right eye. It was a very unpleasant experience. And at that point, I learned that, okay, I cannot wear contacts. Because my eyes are dry, I'm not a suitable candidate for um, laser surgery either, which means I'm basically stuck with my glasses. It is something that frustrates me. I have been fantasizing about getting a so-called ACL surgery, I think it's called, which means that they basically put in a lens in your eye instead of, you wearing contacts or wearing glasses. But said surgery is very expensive. Very expensive. And it's money that I basically don't have, so it's gonna be a fantasize for now, a fantasy until further notice. Um, until then, I'm just, gonna have to live with my glasses. I have noticed though that because I've been wearing glasses for so long, that it has affected my shape, my facial shape here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of I have a bump here, and it's basically because I've been wearing glasses for so long, probably. So this whole area right here at the top of the ridge of my nose, is kind of uneven and bumpy. So even if I did get the surgery, I would probably need to do something to actually correct this area slightly to get the symmetry back. Um, it make indents too. Yeah, it does. It does. It really does. And I don't think people think about that aspect, to be honest. You know what? Let's add a little bit of that white to my inner corner as well, just to get just a little bit of oomph. I'll be with you everywhere. So, is there a reason why you can't have laser? Or does putting things close to your eyes just basically freak you out? Because I know people who have that problem. I'm gonna put a little bit of white in my cupid's bow as well, just to enhance the shape of my lips. My eyeballs are not round enough. Ooh. Well, yeah. I I hadn't thought of that aspect, but yeah, there are definitely aspects, those kind of aspects that play a part too when it comes to suitability for surgery and stuff like that. Just put a little bit of white on in the corner of my eye as well, and in my cupid bow. Now I'm gonna grab that red liner I was talking about. I'm just gonna add a little bit to the middle of my lips. Let's see. I need another Q-tip. I kind of disrupted that white I had applied, but never mind. Okay, on top of this, I'm just going to add a lip gloss. I'm going to use this one from Michaela. I will use another one later, but this is nude colored, so I just think that this could look good with this. Something like that. Isn't that cute? It looks a little bit more intense on camera, but it's not that intense, I promise. My lips are a little bit crusty. It doesn't really look super good, but thank you. Enjoy your dinner and have a wonderful rest of your Friday. I will be heading out soon, so yeah, I will talk to you again soon. Bye. There we go. Let's just add a little bit of black liner. Try and cover up the start of my lashes. We run up that hill. I'm going to do that by grabbing a felt tip liner that I have and add that to my tray. And then I'm going to grab a small liner brush, dip that in here. I'm just going to try and just add a little bit of a tail in the beginning of these lashes. Now you don't have to do this, but I find that the beginning of the false eyelash usually looks a little bit sharp. So I enjoy doing this just to soften it a little. It looks more natural that way. There we go. So this is kind of a doll face makeup. I'm gonna remove my headband. I actually do need to spray my face once more. So let's put that back on. Ooh. Uh-huh. Now, is there anything else I'm missing? No, not really. So let's spray the face down. Just grab the same one. There we go. I'm going to grab the leftover powder that I had in my powder brush. And I'm just going to add that to areas that I find a little bit shiny. And that's it. So the makeup is done. Now, I need to figure out what to do with my hair. Let's put the setting powder back, and I can start putting the other things back. I'm going to grab a spoolie though, and I'm going to try to brush through my lashes just to try and blend the, oh, that's not attached properly. We're gonna have to fix that. That's okay. Try to blend my natural lashes with the false ones. And then I did notice that there is a small piece of the lash that is gotten loose. I'm gonna try to fix that. I'm gonna need both of my hands for that though, so probably won't do that right now. Go. What did I drop? So let's close this one. I don't need that camera now. And I'm gonna close the lid so I can work on my hair. Do not enclose your glasses in the drawer. You're gonna need them. So I'm wondering if I'm just gonna braid my hair or something, or if I should leave it like this. I could also put it up in a high ponytail, I guess. Let me fetch my hairbrush though. And some earrings. Need to figure out which kind of earrings I should wear for this. I think I have chosen. No. There we go. I brushed my hair. Hello, Wawandas. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. I am actually done with my makeup. So I'm going to have to get going pretty soon. I haven't really decided what to do with my hair, but other than that, it's good. What the heck? Where's the hole? There. Something like that. So this is the full, take this sweater off and show you the outfit. Does it look good with my hair out? Should I leave my hair out? I do feel like I leave my hair out for so many looks, but it's just the easiest, simplest styling. Thank you, Wandas. Thank you, Batman. Is it okay with the hair out? Otherwise, I can put it up in a high ponytail. I don't know if that... I actually think it looks better with the hair out. I could also put it in a low ponytail. I do think it looks good out, so we're gonna leave it out. Okay. I'm gonna take a couple of pictures. Or now when I see it on camera, it actually looks pretty cute with the hair up. It does. It does. Let's do it. Let's take a low ponytail. And now that I've put my hair in a low ponytail, I'm going to grab a tool, which is called a hair lasso. It looks like this. And I'm going to use this tool to pull it through my ponytail, take the tail itself, put it inside the loop, and then pull it through to the other side. This will give this ponytail kind of a nice twisted look, which I feel is pretty cute. Looks like this. So it's like casual, but it's stylish. It works. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, I think my bangs looks pretty cute now. Looks pretty cute. All right, let's take a couple of pictures. And then I have to go. I could also put like a flower or something around the back to make it even prettier. I'm gonna pull some hair out because it looked a little bit uneven. There we go. This bang, though, might need some straightening. Or we just put it behind the ear. Yeah, you know what? I need to style my bangs a little. Where did I put my heat protection spray? Oh, there it is. Let's take that hair out. Spray it with some heat protection. And then let's style it. You can also like try to get it away from your face. I usually fail doing this, so I don't really know if I want to try it. But do something like, how is it, this way. don't know if I did I succeed? I can't see shit. No. Kind of on this side, but not on this side. This is kind of how they styled their hair in the 70s. When we had the 70s in school, I actually failed this type of styling. But it's basically about pulling the hair away from the face. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, okay, okay. That did not end up the same way. I really like this side, but I don't like that side. How? Why? Why? Why are the sides so different? Why am I not succeeding with this side? I'm gonna let that cool off a little before I try again. This poor piece of hair is going through hell right now. think that's the best I can achieve. It's not perfect, but I mean, it's almost there. Almost. I do feel like I need to curl the rest of my hair a little bit too, just to match. So let's try and do that. So split the ponytail in two. And then let's see if we can manage to do this pretty painlessly. Okay, that was one half of the ponytail. Let's see if we can do the same with the other. Nope. Doing this with the wrong hand is not easy. All right, that's one. Let's try the other. Don't put that in your lap, it's warm. Okay, that's cute. Don't know if I succeeded that well on this side though. These curls were really nice. These ones, I'm not too sure. But they're gonna mix in the back anyway, so let's just mix them a little and leave it like that. I think that's the best I can do. Did I cause marks for my glasses now? probably. Yeah, some light ones. All right, picture time. Okay. The white is a little bit too much, but it's gonna wear out for the night, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, got the pictures I need. Let's grab a video. All right. Let's inspect. Is my teeth that yellow? Jesus. Oh, I just realized I forgot something, and that was to set my brows with some gel. That's no biggie. I can do that. Let's use the clear brow gel because I don't feel like nitpicking. So I'm gonna use the Control Freak brow gel from NYX. Just set my brows. There we go. So they stay in place tonight. Alright guys, I gotta go. I won't have time to rate anybody. But I will be back tomorrow to do more makeup because tomorrow is day 3 out of 4. I'm going out this weekend. I don't know in what shape I'll be in tomorrow, to be honest. So we'll have to see a little. I'm gonna try not to take another full night out today, but yeah, if nothing else, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be doing more makeup and just hanging out, chillaxing, and enjoying ourselves. So I hope that you can join me. As a last minute mingle, hi everyone. Welcome in. If you're new here, I'm Rabbit, and this is a part of my burrow. I'm a variety streamer that does Just Dance, makeup, and variety games on a regular basis. So if any of this feels interesting, feel free to hit that follow button down below so you get notifications when I go live. If you're interested in more makeup, like I said, I will be here tomorrow to do more makeup for you guys. If you're interested in gaming, I'm currently trying to round off Cyberpunk 2077, and well, the plan was to do some gaming on Sunday, but I might have to do that next week. And next week I will be working quite a lot, so I can't really promise how my streaming schedule will be next week, unfortunately. But I will let you know in Discord. You can find the Discord link down below, or by writing !Discord in chat. And if you're interested in Just Dance, I will be here on Monday. Well, the plan was Monday, but I'm now going to work an evening shift on Monday, so I don't know if I'll actually have time. Maybe I'll have time to do a short morning stream. It depends on how I feel after Sunday and after this full weekend that I'm gonna have. But yeah, please have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Friday, guys. It is Friday. We have survived yet another week. Imagine that. So please grab yourself some snacks, something nice to drink, or something yummy just to eat, and just celebrate and enjoy and relax. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And I will see you soon. But until next time, from the Roseboro, out. Bye.